Come on, work. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, the HP True Vision is still acting like that. And sorry about my face, my everything, and not updating for a while. But anyway, I am back today for a review. Sorry, I had a whole thing planned out with me going, you know, the Rise of the Valkyries, because I just recently saw what I think is pretty much a really good movie. Sort of. I'm a reviewer, what do you expect? So, not a very good one, though. Anyway, recently I saw Maleficent, and this is probably either a really good movie in some eyes, or a really, movie. To me, it's really good, but it has its flaws. Yeah, how cliched is that? But I do like it. I was actually interested in seeing it, mainly because of what PokeDigi talked about it. She's another person on DeviantArt that I know of. What she mentioned about something about if they were gonna, she wondered if they were going to do the whole thing with feminine love instead of the whole true love between a man and a woman thing. In fact, let me just bring it up and see if I can find it. Ignore my Quintus stuff. Where the hell is it? Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm betting this looks phenomenal over my webcam, which may or may not short out, so I'm going to be really mad if this doesn't work that well. Not to mention it's probably going to sound horrendous on your guys' end. Work, you damn thing! Okay, here it is. Yeah, she says that it doesn't have to be a prince to kiss a princess that is true love. And lo and behold, in the movie, that's exactly what happened! I don't want to spoil too much, as I've seen most reviewers never really go into the real meat of the bone. If you know the story of Sleeping Beauty pretty well, you know how it works. But it's done a million times better and a million times... what the hell? I guess I should get my main point of argument out of the way. What happens between Maleficent and her so-called boyfriend? I can't remember his name. King Stephen, I believe his name was. Well, not king, but he was sort of a nobleman. Actually, as a boy. It was actually interesting to see Maleficent as a child. Literally, she looks like a Valkyrie. It was so cool, and I loved seeing her fly through the air. Special effects were good. For a few seconds we got to see them. My God, what the hell? Sorry about my hair. God, I'm so vain. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they had this amazing effects, but they never cash in on that. It's weird. We see it for like a few seconds. There's this really amazing scene I see of her in the clouds after she's flying. It's so beautiful. It's only on there for 2 seconds! What the hell, man? Oh, my God. What I mainly got angry about is that during the part, they are actually very tight with each other, and then they start maybe having a relationship. Then all of a sudden, this king, because supposedly they're jealous because of all the beauty that the fairy world has. Yeah, it's Lawyer Pharaoh. Let's stick the giant sign in there. All the treasures and beautiful, which, to be honest, what Stephen stole in the beginning was orichalcum. I don't know if it's really that rare. It's a rock that reflects light. Anyway, this king comes in, and even though these people have not fought them, instead of asking them politely, I'm guessing you could say it's the medieval ages, he goes up and he attempts to kill them. Pardon? Jesus Christ. And of course, Maleficent takes them down, and like last... if you've ever seen the original Sleeping Beauty, about how I feel like a lot of that inspired The Legend of Zelda, because look at the anime of Maleficent. She has these pig warriors who look just like the... not Minotaurs. I like to call them the Minotaurs, but that's not their name. Moblins. There we go. Moblins. I feel like she sort of inspired that. And similar with this epic fight scene, which again only lasts like 6 seconds. My God. I liked it very much, but... did the budget run out? And she ends up defending her kingdom. He, of course, goes back, and we find out Stephen is one of the noblemen now, and now he's and he wants to become king someday. Of course, he says, "If you avenge me, I shall make you a king." Here's the thing. Because of something that happens, he drugs her and takes her wings as a way to ruse the king, so that he thinks that his loyal minion killed her. but he didn't, and that kind of makes sense. He's protecting her away, but she treasured those wings. And this leads me into my other problem with this. When King Stephen gets older, he of course has a daughter, and then this is where it gets weird. The three fairies who we know of, red, blue, green, as I call them, they come into him, the new king, because he became a new king because getting his trust, and they ask for a peace. Why didn't they do this before? Because they were there when Maleficent was a child, so they could have done this with the old king who was already attacking them. And then this bullshit happens. Maleficent comes back, rightfully pissed off, and then he pretty much says, "What the hell are you doing here? We were friends. We were almost lovers. This is where I got mad. Why would he do that? And why would he not ask for forgiveness? In fact, he technically does have to plead with her. And that's kind of an interesting thing they pulled with the reinvention of this whole thing. They actually got Maleficent to be the one who added the catch that she would be awoken by Trudeau's first kiss. But still, he's an outrageous jerk to her, even though he's the one who tore off what she considers most precious to her. Pardon? I'm really, really mad now. And I was really, really freaking pissed off. And these three fairies, who were Maleficent's friends, and they pretty much treat her the same way the king's treating her, very poorly, I might add. This is someone who's lost something very precious to her. I'm thankful that throughout the movie, the rest of the little fairy tale creatures that she's friends with are still with her. And it's very nice. I do love it. But at least some of them are. And she's not, and the one thing cool is, she's not cruel to them. Anyway, if I could get over what was stupid about it, which, if you already go to Nostalgia Critic, he's already checked out what it is, what's wrong with it. About how, hey, can't we just raise her here and then on our 16th birthday we'll take her away from here? But where the real meat of the story gets in is really cool. I friggin' love this movie's humor. It's really there, it's really good. Of course, there is the question, why doesn't she just kill her right there? She has the ample opportunity to kill Aurora, but she doesn't. And there's this really cute thing. The woman playing Maleficent's daughter is in this, and there's this unbelievable cute scene. I may look like pretty much a big beefy guy, but anything cute I see just tears my heart up. I like to say melts my heart. But anyway, she grows to like her, and this is where I think the real meat of the story comes. After a few years of them bonding over each other, she mistakes Maleficent as her fairy godmother, which is pretty funny in a way, and she thinks both of them, and the crow, her crow this time is actually she turns him into a human because after she saves him from being beaten to death, which is pretty cool. Of course, when I was thinking, here comes the Twilight Rage candy. Twilight candy for the girls. Which is true, because he has a midriff shirt that exposes his chest. If I expose my chest, we're going to have some problems here. Oh boy. But I do like this character. He is also a ton of fun. He's funny, he's kooky, he has some great scenes. If you've ever seen Emperor's New Groove, it's kind of like Kronk and his assistant, the Emperor's assistant. It's funny. I friggin' love it. And what I love with the Disney tradition is that still the prince and the princess have no character almost. Princess Aurora does have somewhat of a character. She's flightly, she's bubbly, she's very positive outlook, but you can get her, she's kind of like Alice from Alice in Wonderland, if you remember that movie. Not the remake. Disney has got to stop with the remakes. What I love is that after they grow with each other, she tries to take off the curse, but she remembers the words she said, and this curse shall lay forever. And that's what really ringed in my mind. I was making comparisons to Yu Yu Hakusho. If you ever remember like this one story that was in Yu Yu Hakusho, it was about these two girls, and one of them had a grudge on the other because they were always doing so well, and because of all her animosity and anxiety and everything, it accumulated this evil force. And that actually happens when it becomes her 16th birthday. This curse that's around her makes the spindle come back to life after being burned. And that reminds me so much of the Yu Yu Hakusho story, about this evil spirit manipulating fate, and about how about technically two wrongs don't make a right. She got her wings cut off, and he's an outrageous jerk for it. But I still loved the morals that it presented. It was great. And of course, I did love seeing that Maleficent was able to become somewhat of a hero. And it was interesting what they ended on. It was great. Uh, I do love the woman who played Maleficent. She does it amazingly. I could somewhat tell it was her, but when she's being very friendly with the girl, with Aurora, it is kind of odd. But it's a reimagining. What do you expect? And there is some beautiful thing. Like I felt like I was like, hey, the fairies from Fantasia are back, and I just friggin' love it, man. As for the movie itself, it's in the, I guess I could put in the okay category, maybe amazing to me, other people, especially girls. Especially girls. I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to be sexist here, but I don't know, I could lump girls into liking this very much so than ever I could. I like it, it's just, I don't know. He's just, again, Doug brought up what I already thought of the movie, about, I am solely evil now! Evil now, no, but what about us being friends? Evil! It was great. But anyway, I did like it, the visuals were amazing, again, for the last second they were there. Go away, Dad. Yep. Yes, whatever. I forgot to tell my dad that I'm reviewing, and you got an ugly shot of my mug. Anyway, this was a good movie. Sorry, I'm all rattled because of my dad. Thanks a lot, Dad. I did like it a lot. The one playing Maleficent, like I said, there was this cute scene where her actual child got apart, and I'm not going to spoil for it, but oh my god, it's so cute. And I think I've gone over what points I did like about it, and I called that the wings were still alive even after being cut off and that they could reform to her. It's amazing. I call her Valkyrie Maleficent now. But that's about it. If you want guys to talk about it more in the comments section, okay, see ya.